So guys, Oshiomhole has told the new Minister of Defense, Musa, that anytime that these bandits are being caught or apprehended, that they should not mercy for them, that they should waste them immediately because they have caused so much harm in the society. So this headline here says, no more negotiation or ransom payments to terrorists, Defense Minister General Musa says. And many people have been reacting to this particular headline. So someone here reacted and said, if these same politicians or their family members get kidnapped, they will rush to pay ransom without hesitation. Yes, paying ransom fuels the kidnapping industry. But the real issue is deeper. Nigerians must regain confidence in the military's ability to protect them. Until people trust that the system can defend them, they will keep taking matters into their own hands. And another person here tweeted and said, Gumi will not like this. If you know, you know. And another person tweeted and said, it's now official. The Nigerian government has been paying ransom to terrorists. No wonder Gumi they see money he they use. And another person tweeted and said, oh yes, because leaving people to suffer is obviously the best way to handle kidnappers. The reality is that ransom became necessary because the government fails to protect its citizens and family. Land, friends of victims have to pay to save innocent lives. And that person tweeted and said, we have heard that many times, just do your best. Your first act should be prosecuting who gave the order for soldiers to leave before the cable girls were kidnapped. I noticed he did not condemn it vehemently after Akpobio mentioned this. And that person tweeted here and said, we bombard them all, no remorse, no mercy. I have applied for Air Force. And someone here tweeted and said, hope he backs up his words with action. Anyway, guys, let me allow you guys to listen to what Oshiomhole told the Minister of Defense, Musa. And I'm going to be right back. Just watch this video and please drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And I'll be back to take you guys on more reactions.
How can we negotiate? And on the floor of this Senate, many distinguished senators remind us that people know where these terrorists are. They know their roots. And in any case, if they didn't know them, how do they negotiate with them? Because once the armed forces is demystified, there is no state. It is the power of the state. It possesses the monopoly to use instruments of violence to liquidate anyone who threatens the existence of the state.
We must stop ransom payments. And in doing that, sir, even when ransoms are being paid, some other, because people want to do that, we can track the money is being paid and where does the money come from. There is a lot you can do using the banking system that we can do these things and track those things backwards. The use of technology is very important. And like I said, sir, if we're able to have a database and every Nigerian has a number linked to everything you have electronic, we can monitor anything.
Can win this war? I thought that is begging the question. What we expect from you is assurance. We will win this war. We shall win this war. Not can. Can is about potential. We have talked too much about potentials. Under your leadership, Nigeria will win this war. Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we shall win this war. That's the kind of assurance we want. That's it. There have been a couple of observations that people have raised. When young men and women are kidnapped, state governors and other stakeholders are panicking, people are responding differently. For example, we have seen reports of armed terrorists coming out of the bush and negotiating with a subnational government. And people are like, how can we negotiate? And on the floor of this Senate, many distinguished senators remind us that people know where these terrorists are. They know their roots. And in any case, if they didn't know them, how do they negotiate with them? Because once the armed forces is demystified, there is no state. It is the power of the state. It possesses the monopoly to use instruments of violence to liquidate anyone who threatens the existence of the state. So for many people, they can't understand why the state or anybody purporting to represent the state will negotiate with bandits. They come to the city, and then after negotiations, they go back. There are other stories that one cannot verify about people wearing uniforms or people they have killed and so on and so forth. Like has been said, I don't think any one of us here has any iota of doubt. If anything, I have been congratulating many people who come to me that yes, for several reasons, your appointment is a bold statement, even to enemies of Nigeria outside Nigeria, who sought to polarize our country along religious line. Your appointment has shut their mouth down. So, in all respect, I'm pleased, I'm happy, my confidence is reinforced. But sir, I need you to change your statement that we shall win. Number two, whether or not it makes sense for the state or sub-nationals to negotiate with terrorists, carry weapons into the city, and then going back, as we see, these are reported from time to time, and we have seen governors saying after successful negotiations, they have achieved something. We just need some assurance from you. I think that is all. Your competence is not in doubt. The president's capacity to identify competent hands has never been in doubt. I ask somebody here, have we ever condemned any? I think you are yet another addition to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's determination to put not round peg, square peg in a square hole. That is what you represent. But I just need some assurance to tell my children they don't have to worry. We have a new sheriff in town. Thank you very much, sir.
I think you spoke the minds of all those whose hands are up.
Why are we having the resurgence of criminality? We know towards the end of every year, there is always this upsurge. People want to make extra money in whatever it is they're doing. The Sahel is there. The world terrorism agent is increasing in its attacks all over the world. So it's not only Nigeria, because we are not isolated. And that's why we're having this pressure. What we need to do, sir, is working together as a team in addressing, making sure that we address them within Nigeria and do not give them any freeway, any aspects that they need to do. We must stop ransom payments. And in doing that, sir, even when ransoms are being paid, because people want to do that, we can track the money is being paid and where does the money come from. There is a lot you can do using the banking system, that we can do these things and track those things backwards. The use of technology is very important. And like I said, sir, if we're able to have a database and every Nigerian has a number linked to everything you have electronic, we can monitor anything. I think that's areas that we need to look at and be able to address. Again, the issue of the maritime environment, very, very challenging environment that is there, again, linking with the border, especially Akwa Ibom to Cameroon and those other areas. We know there's a lot increase. Normally, when the pressure is on in the south, they go back into issues of sea robbery and piracy and these issues on ground. Again, issues of cultism and all these things. Now, we make sure that our operations within those areas are enhanced using the Operation Delta Safe, expanding their reach. Initially, because those areas were a bit quiet, they didn't extend them. But now what we have done even before I left is we've extended operations within those areas to be able to address those maritime environments, to make sure that we stop these acts. Because there's issues of kidnapping coming from those areas. Collaboration, sir, is critical. No one individual can do this together. We must work. Sir, it says no to negotiation. There is no negotiation with any criminal. And I think that should be made very, very clear. We are working together. We're going to work together with the NSA's office to ensure that states don't adopt such things, because those things compromise security. And to tell those that nobody, if you negotiate with them, they will never abide by it. It's just a moment. When they do that, they want to buy time to buy more arms, and then they were going to come. And we have seen it repeatedly. There are even localities that have done that. They still come after them.
You are still a general. A general doesn't retire. Once you come out, you are still a general. With this litany of generals you have come here with, all of them have rich experiences. I just want to tell you that we expect so much from you. This country is passing through a grave situation. You will notice that my brother, Senator Musa, touched on the declining enrollment in the armed forces. Before, our youths were struggling to join the armed forces.
No,
but today it's no longer like that. I want to ask.
No. Yeah, up to you now. Sometimes over 10,000 will apply, and they only have 300 chances.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that the number is still up.
The quotas are not taken across the country as allocated. I'm telling you.
I'm just telling you that we still have let's
People
just
are
ask.
coming.
Let's ask
Mr.
him questions.
President, just Mr. President.
If this is that means we have exhausted ourselves.
No, I'm coming. I flew to Enugu with an officer who went to work on recruitment. And I was told that people from that region are not, I'm sure it's the fact that you know,
Please,
they are not joining. Because they say that when they join, they are sent to the northeast, where they die.
Senator Omen, restrict yourself to the issues, to the subject matter. Screening of the nominee, not your discussion with another. So I'm telling you right now that even today, even if it's immigration, they oversubscribe. If the army oversubscribe, how can we be talking like this?
That you don't run short of people that will help you do this work. I know you are going to be Minister for Defense, no longer Chief of Defense Staff. But all of us here, whenever we see an officer killed in the field, it pains us as much as it pains you. The problem is that there is need to protect our officers. What happens when we see people killed in the battlefield are just like the match, football match. Whenever Nigeria loses an international match, everybody is low. So I want to say that I'm happy that you are back, and I pray that God will help you. And without saboteurs in the armed forces, there are saboteurs in the armed forces that have been responsible for the things we are seeing that are very unsavory. Look deep and see how not everybody carrying arm is a patriotic military officer. So that those who are against this country are weeded out, and those who are strong enough in patriotism are pushed forward. This is what I have to tell you. May God be with you.
Thank you.
So guys, let me take you guys on more reactions on this headline. So someone tweeted and said, hope he backs up his words with action. And that person tweeted and said, when they will do it, hope you go no sha. And somebody tweeted and said, this is why they were against him, God will protect him. This person is saying that was the reason why they were against Musa before, but after everything they made him the Minister of Defense. And many people have also been tweeting and be saying, someone here said, I doubt if anyone can be able to sleep or have rest of mind if his or her loved one is kidnapped. The seeming hopeless situation in the country makes it difficult for people not to engage in desperate means to ensure the release of their loved ones from captivity. So this person is saying that, when they kidnap their loved ones, it triggers them, to pay these bandits money in order to free their loved ones, because they have lost hope in Nigerian security. And that person tweeted and said, oh yes, because leaving people to suffer is obviously the best way to handle kidnappers. The reality is that ransom became necessary because the government fails to protect its citizens, and family, land and friends of victims have to pay to save what? Innocent life. And somebody tweeted and said, before I thought all Musa don't have sense. It's like this Musa wants to change my thoughts. This person is trying to say that the new Minister of Defense actually have wisdom on his head. Anyway, guys, that's all we have for today. Let me know your thoughts below. And also, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do hit the subscribe button, like, and share this video. So, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again in my next video.